junction, what's your function? Working out phrases and clauses like this. Let's go with the old standby today. Hey guys, good afternoon. It's now, was it Monday or no, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon and I just took a nap. I'm getting old. All right, so I took a nap, I woke up, and now I'm in Georgetown, down on the waterfront, which is just really pretty, and I thought, let's just go for a walk. It's about 65 degrees right now, and it's a little cooler here on the water, but let's just wander around and, continue this character's epic quest. My character arc is French fries. Man wants French fries, man needs French fries, man seeks French fries, and hopefully man obtains French fries. Alright, so if you're going to write the story of my life, that's my character, French fry guy. Anyway, we're down here by the Whitehurst Freeway. That's that elevated freeway over there that's basically considered an ugly eyesore, but so practical no one would ever possibly think of tearing it down, except extreme, radical environmentalists. There's the Potomac River. That is Teddy Roosevelt Island over there. I've taken you there once or twice. It's an island in the Potomac. When Captain John Smith sailed up in the Potomac, he saw some Native American tribes living out on that island. John Smith sailed all the way up past this point. He went up to basically Great Falls, and that's kind of the limit of the navigational Potomac. So he was in this area. And I wonder if we can see the tree. You know what? I think we can. You see, out on that island, there are 3 types of trees. The whole island was reforested by the Park Service with 3 different local varieties of trees. But there is one other tree there. One giant Christmas tree. I've told you the story of how a young congressional staffer was gifted a Christmas tree sapling by the National Christmas Tree Growers Association, as was every congressional office on Capitol Hill. And not knowing what to do with the young tree, well, it somehow ended up out on Teddy Roosevelt Island. And as we look over at Teddy Roosevelt Island, I think I can see it, because it's giant. Let me get out the big camera and show you guys. That's Teddy Roosevelt Island, and if we look over to the right, oh, there, look at that. Wait a second, what's that tree? That tree doesn't belong there. That looks like a giant Christmas tree. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we're back. This used to be a parking lot. Yeah, this beautiful park here used to be a parking lot. And then they decided to make it into a riverfront park. It's quite pretty. Is that a plane coming in? We are in the flight route to National, so I hear a plane, a propeller plane, which is a bit odd. Normally we just hear jets here, but I don't see it. It's also a bit odd. Oh well. It's in the sun now, I can't see. Now normally on clear days like this, you get a lot of helicopter traffic. I don't know why. I just think that helicopters like to fly on the clear days, and tourists like to look out the windows. Not tourists, but like military types. That's just what the helicopter guys tell me. Oh, there's a plane. So the planes are taking off to the north today. Yesterday they were landing from the north down to the south, so we got a really good view. But at this moment, the winds have shifted in such a way that the planes are taking off towards us. So we can't really go to National and do that really, really close landing thing that we did yesterday. We got a police boat down here. I saw the Coast Guard earlier. You've seen that in the video. Here's a birdhouse. This looks brand new. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. They Might Be Giant songs. No birds in there yet, at least that I can see. Look at that sky, guys. Just a blue sky kind of day. Someone's busking for music or something like that. There's a big fountain over here, but it's not on right now. The scooter sleeps with the fishes. Well, it doesn't sleep with the fishes, but it did for a while, it looks like. Eee. So this is Fiola Mare, or whatever. This is a pretty fancy Italian place. And this is where Biden came, about a year ago. I just kind of realized that he's gone out to dinner like 4 or 5 times in DC, and they've pretty much always been Italian restaurants. Of course, his wife is Italian, I think. This is a cool sculpture. So if you watch the sculpture, it takes on a shape of a face. You see it? Yep. Oh, they just put some new boards in here. There's a DC police boat. The DC police provide protection on both sides, all the way to the other side of the river. The whole river belongs to DC, though the U.S. Coast Guard also patrols it. And DC fire boats operate out here as well. There's an ice skating rink in the Washington Harbor. It's normally a fountain. It's kind of the last days of being an ice rink. So that's some more art down here. Pretty funky art, I must say. Kind of like a plane or something. And then over there is the Swedish and Norwegian embassies.
And I was like, what kind of...
It was 2-2 at halftime. Now it's 5-2 Real Madrid over Liverpool in the Champions League. All right, let's mosey up this way. I just walked past a place that had some pizza. Now I'm kind of wondering if I should have pizza today. Pizza would be good too. All right, let's mosey on up into Georgetown. We're going to find some food. Now, the Washington Harbor complex is not just restaurants and offices. It's actually residences, yeah? Up on the top level, those are some houses, apartments, very, very expensive. And they have a very famous tenant, Nancy Pelosi. Yes, Nancy Pelosi lives right over there in the Washington Harbor complex. Well, that's the Kayano Canal right now. In the winter months, they drain it out so that the ice, should it freeze, doesn't crush the sides by expansion. But this will be filled in with water pretty darn soon, and then that canal boat up there is going to go up and down this. We're going to go up this way, and I think we're going to cut through an alley, because alleys always lead to good things, like night squirrels. That's a fancy Italian restaurant, but I don't want fancy Italian, I just want a pizza. I just feel like a pizza today. All these fancy Italian places. All right, let's cut through the alley. Here we go. So this alley is affectionately known as Blues Alley because of this club right here, this jazz and blues club, Blues Alley. This is one of the top jazz and blues clubs in America. And it's had pretty much a who's who of famous blues musicians have come to perform here live. The Czech Republic's president, Václav Havel, when he came to visit Washington, D.C. on a state visit, this is where he went, both nights, just to hear the blues in a famous American jazz club. So Blues Alley, right off the corner of Wisconsin, just down from N. And right around the corner to my left or my right? Right. Is 90-second pizza. Let's see if it really takes 90 seconds to get a pizza. I'm hungry. Looks like a stolen SUV with a bailout, and the police are kind of... Okay, pizza is finished. No, I didn't eat the whole pizza. I'm taking half of it home for my kids. We are back near the flour mill and the paper mill. You see, all these buildings used to be giant warehouses back when Georgetown was a port. Now they've been converted into luxury offices and condominiums and whatnot. Yeah, all this on the left is called the paper mill. Still some relics of the old industrial age with big smokestacks and stuff peppered here and there in Georgetown. Georgetown was a big trading port to Europe. A lot of tobacco made its way through Georgetown and out to other countries. Okay, guys, so that's Tuesday in Washington, D.C. It's a pretty quiet day. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. But tomorrow I have press credentials for 2 events. I'm going to go see the Vice President, give a speech, and then I'm going to the White House, and I will be at the White House for Marine One's landing tomorrow night as Biden comes back from Poland. So video might be a little late tomorrow. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do in the morning. We'll figure something out, but we'll have some pretty good access for you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you then.